Okay, good day. This is Abdul Fattah Munir, representing Prime Hub Accounting Services. I'm the host on the QuickBooks Accounting software. Today I'm going to be discussing on how to enter bill and pay bill, or majorly how to enter bill, in order to clarify more on the class I had with you guys on what bring up item and expense. So I want to enter a bill now. So I have to click on enter bill. Now if you look at the description, they say enter bill, outstanding bills from vendor. So it's possible you are getting these services, it's possible you are getting these supplies from your vendor, but you are not paying instantly, you are paying later on the later date. That is when you enter bill. But if you are paying directly, you are not owing at all. At the time they are offering the service, you are paying, you just go ahead and write a check or go to check register. Either of the two we do. But if you are owing this person, if you are going to be receiving this service, you are going to enjoy this benefit and pay later, you are going to enter bill, just like our NEPA bill, light bill, I mean to say, then our water bill, or sometimes you have a particular supplier or a vendor that you buy goods from, or you buy supplies from, maybe stationery, printing, staple pin and all this, and then you pay later, you also enter bill. This will help QuickBooks to record and have it at the memory that you are owing this person. Then it is when you enter bill that you can pay bill. If you don't enter any bill, if you are not owing any bill, you cannot pay any bill. So let's click on enter bill. Now mind you, we've not created any vendor for now, so we can easily just create a new vendor. Even from this platform you can create a new vendor, but it will not be detailed as creating from the vendor center. So let me use Obeta Cynthia as my vendor. So I can click on the tab key on my keyboard. It will ask me if I want to make a quick add or set up. You understand? I just want to make a quick add. Then we'll do a class where we explain, or we'll go ahead, and I think we have done that in my previous video, but we can go ahead and click on quick add. So quick add, you can see the address here. I can easily come here to insert, even while I have not inserted, just like the other one I created that time. I can also insert the name here, the address. I can say okay, and Onisha Market. Then I can also insert a phone number. I can easily say 080 I can add other information as I want to. So the date of transaction is here, which is today's 24, and the reference number is the bill you are creating, just like the bill number. So I have not created any bill before, so I can easily put bill number 111. So the next one will be bill number 112. Why am I adding up this number instead of making use of one? So that your customer or your client or your vendor will not see that he or she is the first person that you are sending this bill to. So the amount here, you can see we have the amount, and we also have amount here. So any amount you have here, any amount you are inserting here must total the amount you have here. So I can easily put any amount here, or I can come down and put amount here. It will automatically add up. So now you can see we have expense tab and we have item tab. This was what I was trying to explain the other time in our Telegram class. So the expense account, now we want to pay utility. So I'm going to select. You can see there is utility account already. This automatically QuickBooks has that for you. Then if QuickBooks does not do that for you, you can easily create them, or you can say okay, you can create another account and make utility as a parent, as a head of the account. Then at the bottom you can add light if you want to actually track each individual kind of expenses. You can create. Now we already have utility, so you can go to add new at the top here. You can only see option for add new. Then when you click on add new, it's an expense account that you want to create. Of course, we continue. It's selected already, so you continue. Once you continue, you can now see that there is an account name. In this regard, you can say okay, light bill. We want to create light bill, but light bill should be a sub account of what bill? Utility. That was what I was trying to explain the other time. I select utility now, so light bill will be a sub account of utility, but we are not doing that now. We just want to do a quick analysis now. So we can select utility. We selected utility. Is it tax item? We know why this tax is coming up, because when we are setting up this component file, we accepted that we want to be charging tax. That is why this item is coming up. So I'm removing this item. Now mind you, I'm not charging Obeta Cynthia. She's actually charging me. But definitely if I'm into buying and selling of items that are chargeable, definitely if I'm buying from my vendor would have charged me before me I charge any other person, except if I'm the initial, if I'm producing or doing other things. So now the amount, now I'll add maybe 5,000. Then click on tab key to the next. You can see automatically it has come up to 5,000. And I can give a description. I can say okay, light bill. But I think preferably if you don't want to bring other light bill, water bill under utility as one account, you can easily do that, what I told you the other time, as a sub account of utility, so that you can easily track individual item. When you are reporting, if you want to generate report, you can easily generate report by those items and the rest. By the I mean to say the sub account by the light bill or the water bill. Now this option here for another, okay, let me just quickly explain. Now, should in case you are buying an item, maybe your customer requested or ordered for a particular good and you don't have, so you are buying that goods from your supplier, but it's because this customer actually requested for it. So you are going to select that customer here. After selecting, you now click on, there will be a check mark here. You click on, let me select a ledger for instance. You see that there's a check that is billable. So whenever I'm creating an invoice and I'm bringing up a ledger as a customer name, automatically QuickBooks will tell me that there is a bill that I'm supposed to charge against a ledger. Do I want to go ahead, or I want to create an invoice on a separate ground? So it's just that's for another class. Or just go ahead like this, so you can have save. And so you can see that we have expenses here and we have item bar. Let's see what we are buying now. They are like, you can see that we have kitchen remodeling, so you can see. Or so another point here is if we have, maybe we want to deal with discounts, so we want to create a discount. Okay, this is a discount receipt. Okay, I don't want to go further for that. I'll just explain. So this is the expense and this is the item bar. So if I'm buying, let me say Parker, you understand, or maybe another item, I just want to track it, but it's not as if I'm buying and selling that item. I can easily come here and click. So that's what I was explaining, expenses and items. So when I click on save and close, now they will tell that you have changed the address. No, initially I did not put it, I just made a quick add. So they will also inform that you have changed and they want to go ahead. So I'll click on OK. So you can still click on OK. The address is there. So save and close. Now if you want to see the report, you can click on the report, come to financial profit and loss. We actually bought, okay, is a cost. So you can see service. Okay. The other, you can click on it to see the description of this particular. You can see it was that Ngozi fashion, that service we render kitchen remodeling of 10,000. You can easily go back to that profit and loss. You can see there is an expenses of utility. If you click on it with this Z sign on the search, you see the detail of the transaction. You can see to Obeta City, that is the light bill. So I think that marks the end of the class. I hope you guys enjoy the class and understand what I have just explained.